hey baby, or send him a text message or something like that. Like, hey, look, I've been thinking about this. I would love to. I want to talk to you later about X, Y, and Z. This way, he already has time to process that. Okay, we're gonna have a conversation, whether it's serious or not, because Virgos need time to process things, rather than he coming home or you just picking up the phone, y'all immediately having a serious conversation. It may not go as well because it's a surprise conversation. He hadn't had time to really digest, think, get his mind in a headspace, because Virgos be very busy. And most of the time, our minds be filled with life, right? And so by the time we talk to you, you giving us all this information, we can't process it because it's too much at one time. So if you give him a heads up, all I'm saying is give him a heads up that you're going to talk to him. And 9 times out of 10, this usually works because by the time y'all get to that conversation, his mind is free. He's in the right spirit. You're like, okay, what you want to talk about? What it do, family? It's the boy, the minister, the Reverend Jay Whitfield Inspires coming back at you once again with another video. And y'all already know, man, when you see me with that beanie on, it means I need a haircut and I can't be on the camera looking scruffy for the family. You know what I'm saying? You know, haircut coming soon, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't do your boy like that. Look, I'm Jay Whitfield Inspires. We here. You know, y'all know I gotta do this too. Like, share, subscribe, because we are almost at 10,000 subscribers. We got to make it happen. Get your boy there. Let's help this channel grow, and let's make it happen. You need to talk to me. You know what to do. Hit the link in the description today. We're going to be talking about us is going to be talking about ways to make this Virgo man fall in love with you. Okay? These are some ways to make Virgo man fall in love with you. A little unconventional way, but not really. And I talked about these type of things before, but I never addressed it like this. I want to kind of go in detail. Y'all know I got things written down. Okay? Okay. And some things you need to know. So if you're dating a Virgo man, the number one thing you need to know and let him do and have is his freedom. Let me tell you, Virgo men value their freedom above all else. You know, we will die over this freedom. And I'm talking about literally. We got to have our freedom, our liberty to do what we want. And I'm not talking about like cheating and chasing women and stuff. I'm talking about just freedom to be, you know, because we don't like to feel crowded. We don't like to feel trapped. We don't like to feel boxed in. This is why we take our time with so much stuff, relationships, contract, life. This is why we take our time, because we don't like to be trapped in nothing. We like flexibility in everything that we do, you know, and we love relationships where we can exercise that flexibility. What do I mean? I'm going to tell you what I mean. Since you asked, okay. So, Virgo man is in a relationship. I made a video maybe a few days ago about why the Virgo man does not want to talk to you every day. Y'all check it out. So, you know, and I said in that video, he don't want to talk to you every day because he want to be free to do what he want to do. You know, he just needs a long time in his space. Y'all hear me say this video after video after video. But in addition to that, you know, sometimes we want to go, you know, hang with the fellas. We might want to go to the park or something. We might just want to go it don't matter what we want to do. We need that freedom to choose what we want to do. We don't like to be made do nothing. We don't like to be told do nothing. You know, we just don't like it. And we don't like being in situations with people, jobs, or anything that we have to made do something. Now, I understand we live in this world. You got to answer to somebody. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not talking about life responsibilities and things like that, jobs. You know, we don't like that either. And we try to get, even with jobs, we try to get jobs that have a lot of flexibility. You know, where we can move and go as much as possible. You know, we hate jobs where you have to be in one spot all day long. It drives me. I'm telling you, the jobs I had where I was in one spot all day long, I quit every one of those jobs. One job I was just coming out of college, you know, and it was a nice little job, you know, so it was making some good money. You know, it was like $18 an hour. You know, so that's good. You know, you come straight out of college and you broke. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it was a hard labor job. So I'm coming from college, you know, where I'm with my friends every day. I'm on a band. I was a drum major on a bunch of bands. So I'm doing all this stuff every weekend to immediately hard labor. I was like, yo, I don't know if I can take this, you know. But it was a daily repetition of being stuck at that job for like 10, 12 hours. It really drove me into depression. And honestly, y'all, I walked out the job mid-shift and drove to the beach. You know what I'm saying? I stayed at the beach like 2 days because I had to be free, you know. And that's an example of if he's in a relationship, if he feels too trapped, he will leave. You might not hear from him for like a week if you're not giving him his space. So allow his freedom. And addition to freedom, sometimes he may not want to talk to you. Just he might want to be on social media, just looking around, playing around, whatever. The freedom to do what he want to do and just be. Let me just be. Whatever. If I want to sing some songs, let me sing some songs. You know what I'm saying? If I want to go help the homeless, let me go help the homeless. Whatever. But ladies, give him that freedom, that liberty throughout the relationship. I'm telling you, he will love you better because you will have a better person. You will have a person that's happy. You will have a person that's feel that he can breathe. So when he comes around for you, it ain't nothing but love. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? Love and laugh. Remember, freedom. He values that above all things. And the next thing, what else I got written down here? Okay, when you're talking to him, this is another way to make him fall in love with you more, right? I know women need reassurance in relationships. I understand that. Everyone I dated always needed that. So, ladies, when you have an issue and you have a problem, you want to talk to him about the problem. Do not. Well, I would say this: the way you talk to him and approach him is very important. So I would say, well, let me see. I'm contradicting myself. Okay, let me say it like this. Okay, this is what you need to do when you want to talk to him about something, right? Because Virgos get overwhelmed easily, and most men do. When women say, "I need to talk to you," we automatically thinking negative. Oh man, what it is, what I did, who said it, all right? This is what you should do. You should say, "Hey, baby," or send him a text message or something like that. Like, "Hey, look, I've been thinking about this. I would love to. I want to talk to you later about X, Y, and Z." This way, he already has time to process that. Okay, we're gonna have a conversation, whether it's serious or not, because Virgos need time to process things, rather than he coming home or you picking up the phone, y'all immediately having a serious conversation. It may not go as well because it's a surprise conversation. He hadn't had time to really digest, think, get his mind in a headspace, because Virgos will be very busy. And most of the time, our minds be filled with life, right? And so by the time we talk to you giving us all this information, we can't process it because it's too much at one time. So if you give him a heads up, all I'm saying is give him a heads up that you're going to talk to him. And 9 times out of 10, this usually works because by the time y'all get to that conversation, his mind is free. He's in the right spirit. Like, okay, what you want to talk about? And it's that simple. But if you do that often, he will appreciate that over time because he'll be like, you know what? If she got a problem, she's gonna let me know that, that we're gonna talk, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? But just give him a heads up. I'm telling you, if you do this over time, your relationship will be a whole lot better, and you will get more out of him as far as him communicating with you. Things that you want to know. That's just a little secret. It works. It works for me. But in turn, it'll make him and help him love you better. What's another thing I got on him? Also, this is another thing that'll help him love you better, right? When you do talking about things, I hear a lot of ladies say about the communication thing. I just made another video about communication. So, like I said, Virgos get overwhelmed easily in relationships, especially with talking, because women have a lot of emotion to be pouring out. It can be heavy for a man, especially a Virgo man. All right. So this is what you need to do. Give him the conversation in doses, in chunks, right? Don't try to talk about don't try to fix all the problems of a relationship in one conversation. Give him things that he can digest in a small vacuum or something like that. For example, if he hasn't been spending enough time with you, you need more time. And he doing this, and he doing that, and he doing that. Don't name all those things. Handle one thing at a time. Tell him, like, look, I feel like we haven't been spending enough time together. I've been wanting to see you more. Let's talk about that. Boom. That's it. And leave it at that. That way he can think about that one thing. Y'all can address that and handle it. It makes it better versus you having this problem, that problem, this problem, that problem. And not saying your problem is not valid, because they probably are valid. But I'm giving you strategies on how to handle it, how to handle this guy better. These are the things that help him talk to you better and treat you better. And 9 times out of 10, when you do things in small chunks like that, you get better results versus trying to handle everything at one time. One step at a time. Remember that, ladies. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that. Yeah, and another thing to help him love you better, give him examples of when he did something great or good for you. Just say you got an issue with him or something going on, right? You want the problem to be fixed. So rather than just saying, I need this to happen, I need this to happen, I need that to happen, you ain't doing this, you ain't doing that. You should rather, like, you know what? I want you to communicate with me better. Here are some times when you did communicate with me very well and I enjoyed it. Right? Give him examples. Men are very simple and Virgos are very logical. So if you show him, and what this does, this helps reaffirm in him that although you have an issue, you still appreciate when he does well. Because men need acknowledgement. Just like women need reassurance, men need acknowledgement. This is how men are, ladies. And I'm here to help you understand how men are. So your relationship with men can be better. Men are not women. Men don't think like women. Men don't feel like women. And so you want a better relationship with men, you got to talk to men. So give men examples and acknowledge when he did something well. Almost like, kind of like, I hate to say it, but like a child. When you want to build up a child's confidence, you clap them when they do something well. So, hey, you potty trained now. You did it right this time. You know what I'm saying? Let him know that. He's like, oh, I did it right. She appreciates that. Let me do it again. See, it's very simple. So do men like that. Do Virgo men like that. Just tell him, last Friday when you told me you was going out with your boys, I appreciate that. So you didn't have to do that. But he let me know. It just reassured me where you was and what you was doing. It don't gotta be a long conversation. Let him know. Show him. That'll help him. It'll help you, and he will love you better. He will appreciate you more, and it will encourage him to do other things to get your appreciation, right? Because Virgos like to appreciate. We like to be appreciated and acknowledged for what we do. So when you show him that, 9 times out of 10, he's gonna reciprocate that and repeat that same pattern. And that's how you do it. That's how you make these guys love you better. So I know it's kind of a short video, but ladies, just try these things. Of course, there are other things, but I think these are some very, very key things that you can do to help this guy love you better, and he will love you better. And y'all already know. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. We're almost at 10,000. 10,000. All right. Holla at your boy. Yes, sir.